A football player I really admire often says, "I'm the best." Yes, if we don't think like this, human beings, if you don't think that in your profession you are the best, if he don't think he's the best cameraman, if he don't think he's the best racer, the best teacher, we have no ambition. I have to think that in my profession, I'm the best. I might not be, but in my head, I am the best. If there is one piece of advice that needs to stick in your head, it is stay delusional. Delusional enough to believe in big things when no one else does. Acting is enough, planning is enough. You have to believe. You have to be crazy enough to think it is possible. Because every big thing starts out looking like a delusion. Delusion only becomes madness when you give it up before making it a reality. As long as you believe and keep walking, it stops being a delusion and becomes destiny. When you had nothing, you already saw yourself living the life you wanted, visualizing a new car, a better house, freedom, even when times were tough. The image was already clean in your mind. People logged, doubted, criticized, but while they laughed, the vision only grew stronger. If you can see it, that is already proof enough that it's possible. Everything changes when you truly believe. Dreaming clearly, frequently, and with conviction makes your mind work in your favor. And now comes the question you need to answer while looking in the mirror. Why not you? Why is always others and never you? You can be, do, and have anything. What kind of house do you want to live in? How much money do you want to make? What kind of life do you want to live? What do you really want? Nothing happens without a clean dream. Ask yourself who you are, where you are going, and what you want to achieve. Change the way you think, and your life will change with. You are not different from anyone who is already living the life you dream of. The only difference is mental. The mind is the battlefield. Strong people don't have few problems. They just learn not to hand over their own power to any small thing. Every comment, every criticism, every obstacle that throws you off balance is you giving up control. The brain cannot tell the difference between what is real and what is intensely imagined. To the brain, is all the same. That's why you must visualize. Feel as if you are already living. Write as if you were already a reality. Read it every day. Repeat it until it becomes part of you. At first, it feels like a lie. Then it becomes a belief. And when it becomes a belief, it turns into action. Thoughts generate feelings. Feelings generate actions. Repeated actions become behavior. Behavior becomes a lifestyle. Lifestyle defines destiny. Everything starts in the mind. Broke people and successful people are both self-taught in their own reality, but only successful people admit it. No one is come to save you. No one come to save anyone who won. Success was never a matter of it will happen, only when dreams need to be bigger than your fears. If the dream is small, any fear makes you back down. The problem isn't aiming high and missing. The problem is aiming low and hitting. Then you get stuck in a mediocre life, thinking you won. I'm big, even if you don't get exactly there, you will never fall below who you become in the process. There will be times to push, to endure, to insist when everything feels heavy. Everyone will fuck this. The winner is the one who doesn't let go of the vision. While some think about fear, loss, and limitation, others think about growth, creation, and abundance. And guess who grows more? Millionaires are made every day, not on special days, on ordinary days, on a round on Thursday, nothing magical, just decision and consistency. No one is born ready. Everything starts when someone decides to change their own life and sustain that decision, even when it hurts. If you feel deep down that you are burned for something greater, don't ignore it. Learn, prepare yourself, endure the process. Assume it has already happened in your mind. Walk like someone who already is. Think like someone who already arrived. Work like someone who doesn't accept less, because the best revenge has always been massive success. Now the choice is simple. Keep living small to please those who never dreamed big or fully embrace this vision and pay the price. The choice is yours. And time will pass anyway. If you are just like everyone else, if you take the same risk everyone else takes, by definition, you don't win. If you do exactly what everyone does, there is no way to win. To win, you have to be different. You have to risk more. You have to be crazy enough to believe when no one else does. That's how you beat the odds. That's how you create something worth living and dying for. When the belief is real, the rest adjusts itself. Does talent exist? Yes, but talent makes money. It doesn't keep it. To keep it, you need a strong mind. If you want to play at another level, you need to think at another level. Great people don't think about pocket change. They think about vision. They think big and then figure out how to get there. That is a mindset. From an early age, we are taught that without school there is no future, and suddenly those who didn't follow that path were running the game. From there comes the question that changed everything. How many things do you believe that simply aren't true? Many people teach what they never lived. Most have never practiced what they preach. The purpose of life is to overcome ignorance, to develop awareness, and awareness only comes with constant study. He who closes the book thinking he already knows everything is out of the game. Intelligence isn't the defeating factor. What changes everything is breaking the mental pattern, tearing down the wall, creating a new image, and following different rules, even without knowing exactly what they were doing. Daily repetition reprogram the mind, reading every day, listening to audio every day, visualizing every day. The good path requires going through the hard path first. Years of invisible work, years of taking a beating, years of doubt, fear of losing everything, fear of making a mistake, fear of it not working out. That is what tempers someone capable of sustaining true success. Every success charge attacks. There is no shortcut. Real growth hurts. Real evolution is scary. If there is no fear, the goal it's too small. Easy goals don't change you. You only grow where there is insecurity. If you don't feel those butterflies in your stomach, you aren't going far enough. Always set goals that seem too big. That is where you transform. And understand this. Work expands to fill the time you give it. If you give yourself the whole day, it consumes the whole day. If you give yourself a few hours, you execute. Time is money. Every waste minute is an invisible cost, but there is an even bigger problem. People who don't know what they want. If you can't write down right now what you want, you won't get it. The mind only seeks what you show it. Without vision, there is no direction. It is not wrong to work hard. It's wrong to work hard without a plan. It is not wrong to sacrifice a period of your life. It's wrong to never move forward. Your 20s and 30s are for testing limits, for making mistakes, for exposing yourself, for finding out how far you can go. Now is the phase of controlled risk, of extreme discipline, of asking yourself every day what your real limit is. How many hours can you stay focused? How much can you endure without giving up? That is what builds an advantage. Great minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Small minds discuss people. What you haven't been discussing? Where is your focus? Those who think big see the future before it arrives. It doesn't matter if you have no experience. Experience is but what matters is wanting more, embracing discomfort, and deciding to play the game at another level. Because no one is going to give you permission. No one is going to hand you anything. Either You can't take control of your mind and your vision, or you will live without someone else's plan. The choice is still yours, and the sooner you understand this, the less time you waste trying to fit in. The world doesn't reward those who blend in. It rewards those who takes a stand. There is no comfort at the top. There is responsibility. There are expectations. There is loneliness, but there is freedom. Most people don't want to pay the price. That is why they criticize, doubt, and laugh at those trying for something bigger. And that's okay. It's part of the journey. The mistake is listening too much. The mistake is negotiating too much with your own potential. You don't need more motivation. You need more commitment. Commitment to what you decide to be, even when no one is watching, even when there is no immediate return. The game is on ordinary days, in empty hours, in small decisions that no one applauds. That is where the mind is molded. Either you take the risk of living big, or you accept the safety of living small. In the end, it is not talent, luck, or starting conditions that decide. It is who can stay standing when doubt hits, who keeps executing when the excitement fades, who doesn't abandon the vision just because the process is slow. That is what separates those who try from those who build.